These aren't our enemies that I'm standing with today. It's the radical Democrats we've got to beat. I will tell you, milquetoast moderates will not make it to get this country back what we need. I'm tired of moderates. I'm tired of those who smile and keep saying they're going to do the same thing over and over again.
There you have it. South Carolina Republicans are locked in a fierce, high-stakes primary battle following the unexpected death of longtime Senator Lindsey Graham. That right there was Congressman Ralph Norman making his case during this week's debate. He will be facing 4 Republicans, Lindsey Graham's sister, and interim appointee Darlene Graham, who has President Trump's endorsement, Congressman Russell Fry, and the former governor, Mark Sanford. It is August 11th when the special election takes place, and I'm pleased to bring in Senate candidate, Congressman Ralph Norman, with us right now, representing South Carolina's 5th Congressional District since 2017. He's also a member of the House Financial Services, a member of the House Budget Committee, and member of the House Rules Committee. Good to have you in, sir, today.
Great to be with you, Bianca. Thank you.
All right, it's a crowded field, a lot of people vying for this. So talk to us about how you will be representing South Carolina if you take the Senate, and how Democrats exploit these GOP divisions to try and potentially steal Lindsey Graham's seat.
Well, that's just it, Bianca. The Republicans that I'm running against, they're not our enemy. They're better than any of the Democrats. The Democrats, let's face it, are socialists. What you see in New York, what you see in California, what you will see in Virginia with the leadership there, total government control. We can't let that happen. Look, I'm in this race because the Senate is the graveyard for good legislation. We passed the Save America Act 3 or 4 times. But it's not just that. It's every good piece of legislation that we voted on in the House go to die there. And I'm tired of it. And as I mentioned in the debate, milquetoast moderates are not going to get the job done. I mean, you got to force the issue. You got to nuke the filibuster in the case of passing the Save America Act.
Yes.
You got to keep them up, make them walk the floor. Do whatever we can. I will do that. I've shown I've got the courage to.
So I want to ask you, President Trump, after the sudden passing of Lindsey Graham, endorsed his sister Darlene to be interim, and then she has decided now that she will run, and you are opposing her. What do you make of that? Obviously, there's a lot of emotion there. She wants to carry on in her brother's legacy. President Trump has endorsed her. That's a pretty big endorsement.
Tremendous endorsement. In fact, I wanted the endorsement. I called the president. Anybody would want the endorsement of Donald Trump. That being said, the people of South Carolina are going to pick the next senator to serve in the Senate for the next 6 years. And it's important who we pick. And again, if you look at my record, it notches above anybody else, both from my business career and both from what the conservative movement is. That's why Mike Lee, Rick Scott, Jim DeMint, Mark Meadows, Turning Point USA have endorsed me, because I will take the fight of conservatism to a body, namely the Senate, that is basically stopping everything. And I tell you, Bianca, what the public doesn't realize that they're doing now, we've got 107 judges on the docket that the president could name in a recess appointment. They won't even do that. All they have to do is declare a recess for 10 days. They will not do that. So I'm tired of it, and I decided to put my name in the hat, and so glad I did, because we're going to win this race, and we're going to try to change what's now a dysfunctional body.
Good note about the judges. What is your final pitch to the voters out there? And obviously, nuking the filibuster seems like that has not been the appetite, despite all the pressure on John Thune from President Trump saying pass the SAVE Act, national emergency, he calls it.
It's a national emergency, and here's my pitch to the people of South Carolina. Now is the time to save our great country and to save our great state. And if we can't make sure we have honest and fair elections, then we stand a chance to lose Republicans. We cannot let the Democrats do that. I'm the only candidate that has got the credentials, got the courage to do what's needed at this point. And it's shake up the Senate, make them stand up and take votes and pass things that are vital to this country. I will do that. I've got a record of doing that, and I look forward to serving.
All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us here today, Congressman Ralph Norman. Always great to see you.
Thank you, Bianca. Appreciate it.